Prativa Pradhan sings to her 3-year-old son, Sanskar, in her native tongue, Nepali. Even though Sanskar is known as Sean to his friends, Prativa doesn't want him to forget the meaning of his name, culture.
Like why you want to go to temple, Larry. For me, it's like I want to teach my kid to know the gods and goddesses and what festivals are celebrated. So it might not. So in temple, you kind of get that community feeling of celebration. But so it just is that it kind of lets you feel that at least there is a temple out there where you can worship your gods and goddesses.
Mm-hmm. Prativa was born and raised Hindu in Nepal, but her son was born here in Fredericton. 5 years ago, she and her husband decided to move to Canada to settle down and start a family. And while over 90% of New Brunswickers are Christian, Prativa and her family are also among 500 in the province who practice Hinduism, the oldest and third largest religion in the world. Prativa's life is like many other Canadian women's lives, but she says she's had a hard time keeping up with the pace.
It kind of is a big challenge because I don't have my family members here in terms of helping me to look after my kid, and so it's in that way that's the most greatest experience in my life that I'm facing right now, is to be a full-time career woman and as well as a mother for my kid.
Nepal has the second largest Hindu population, but Hinduism is most celebrated in India, where 80% of the people are Hindu. Hindus worship Brahman at temples like these, as well as many other sub-gods and goddesses, such as Saraswati. She's the goddess of knowledge, what Hindus consider the greatest gift of humanity. Prativa and her son and about 60 other Hindus from the Fredericton area had a religious ritual day to honor this goddess of knowledge. They came here to the Maritime Hindu temple just outside the city. This gave Prativa and her son the chance to dress for the occasion and join in the celebration with the Hindu community in Fredericton.
I mean, you might always be stressed in your own world, but like when you think about these few gods and goddesses, then you feel at least that stress is being converted into a good feelings that surrounds you. Right. So it's all about these simple things that kind of leads you to okay, if I do this, means for instance just a simple offer, a simple prayer to God, it's going to just bless you.
And when she can't make it to the temple, Prativa has her own place of worship in a small hallway next to her pantry. She can go there and pray to a god like this one whenever she wants. This place will also help her pass along this message to her son Sanskar. God is everywhere, even 11,000 kilometers away from India and Prativa's native country of Nepal. For Stu Journalism, I'm Alyssa Mosher.